Right, start rocking side to side. Nice, easy rocks. I think my birthday cake is still here somewhere, so I can imagine what Jane feels like right now. You're gonna fold over. All right, little bend in the knees, fuller bend and extend if you want. Nice and easy. And then walk on over to the right, take a little bend in this knee so you get a side lunge, open up this inner thigh, walk to the center, and then walk over to the left. Good. Back to the right, reach on up. Nice side stretch. You'll feel it in the glute on the right side as well. Back to the center. Over. Good. Back to the center. Roll yourself up nice and easy. Turn those toes out. Second position squats. All right. Squeeze up. Bring the pelvis all the way forward. Good. Hold it on here at the bottom. Hold on in. Fold, fold, fold. Right, so take your left shoulder to the right knee, right shoulder to the left knee. When you're ready, roll yourself all the way up. Deep breath in, interlace those hands, reach all the way up, still moving the shoulders down and back, and then start to bring yourself forward and up, forward and up. Good, and then big arm circles. Good. Big arm circles. And then nice sweeps side to side. Keep your feet moving. Keep your head moving with your shoulders. So don't crank your neck in any certain direction. Keep it pretty neutral. We are going to start with 5 cardio exercises, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And I will tell you what they are. You don't have to memorize. Jumping jacks, quick feet, jump squats, mountain climbers, high knees. So obviously you put in whatever modifications you need to. I will try to get you to get the modifications, a demo of it. But if you know what you're doing, don't worry about me, right? You don't have to think about looking at me. If you know the exercise, just do the exercise and listen. So that's one of the comments that I've gotten in Zoom calls is that people get distracted because they think they have to look at the screen. If you know the exercise, do your exercise. And you'll just listen to me for cues and for starting and stopping. And all of these exercises, you pretty much know. There's a few that we've thrown in that are new, but jumping jacks to start. Here we go. 30 seconds on, ready, set, go. So here's your jumping jack. We'll start off with these. Point it out if you want the modification. Hands come all the way up, touches the top, full extension. So get those shoulders warmed up. Knees are pointing out, big extension, squeeze those legs together. Squeeze, squeeze through the back as those arms come down, right? Warming up everything. You just have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, from here, we're going into quick feet. So you're gonna get into a nice low stance. And the feet are gonna move as fast as you can. Turn it into marches if you want. So here you go, knees again, pointing out, shoulders are above the hips. You're nice and athletic, good bend in the knees. Your calves are gonna burn a little bit probably, right? If you wanna turn them into marches, you can just march, use those hands, right? You got 10 seconds, stay with me. Everything's shaking and jiggling, no big deal. 3, 2, 1, good, shake it out. Moving on to jump squats or pop squats, right? So you're gonna have your knees slightly bent. You're gonna land in that bend every time. 3, 2, 1, jump and bend. Good. Use those hands to help accelerate you up. Doesn't have to be fast, right? We got 2.5 minutes of warm up here of cardio. Good. Squeeze those glutes. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Shake it out. We're going to go into mountain climbers for 30 seconds. So find your mountain climber. 3, 2, 1. Drive those knees up. Shoulders are above the wrists. Pull up between the shoulder blades to get the pressure out of your wrists. Drive the knees up and then extend fully back. So drive those heels to the back wall. Stay above your wrists. Engage the core. You have a mere 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Walk your hands back. We're going to end with high knees. So again, you can march or you can run. I like to put my hands here to make sure that I'm driving my knees up as high as I can. So here's your first, right? Low impact, big marches, engage the core. If you want, you're going to go full march. Full high knees here. Get those knees to the hands. Tap them each time. Again, shoulders are above the hips. Engage the core. Good, doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Here's your break. Moving on to 45 seconds of strength, starting with upper body. So we're going to start with bicep curls for 45 seconds. Here we go. Pull it up. Good. Good. Come all the way down. Squeeze on the way up. Shoulders are down and back. Get a hold of your breath at this point. Slow and steady. Think about your abs weaving together. Slight bend in the knees. Shoulders are down and back. Good. You probably have time for a bunch more because we're still over 10 seconds away. Keep squeezing those biceps. We're going to move on to an upright row after this. In 3, 2, 1. Good. So shake it out a little bit. Upright row. So feet are a little wider. Shoulders are back. Weights are in front. You're going to pull straight up. Drive with the elbows, right? So the elbows are going to stay higher than the weights. Don't break in the wrists. The only thing that bend are the elbows. Slow and steady. If you want to count it out, it's a 1 count out, up, a 2 count down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like a waltz. Good. Couple more here. One more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Those are your upright rows. We're going to go into tricep kickbacks. So again, we're going to be right here. We're going to kick those arms back, bending at the elbows. I'm going to turn this way so you see the clock. Here we go. Bend it back. Squeeze. Squeeze. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. There's no rocking through this, right? Keep those abs nice and tight. No rolling through the shoulders. You're not swinging. Everything is done very deliberately. Triceps should be close to being pretty warm at this point. Good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, we move on to reverse flies. So you're going to have your knees slightly bent. You're going to hinge at the hips, and we're going to pull back, right? And then slowly down. Don't over squeeze the weights, right? Nice, easy grip. Good. Flatten back, don't curl. All right, none of this stuff. Keep those shoulders back. And you're making W's with your hands. Nice space between the elbows and the side body. And you can count it out if that works for you. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Then we're going to go in to an alternating press. So your arms are going to be out here, stabilized, right? And then you're going to press up with your right, press up with your left, right? Don't let those elbows fall. So the elbows stay right outside of the shoulders the whole time. That's what's working the stability. Doing great. Doing great. Stay with it. Upper body should be getting nice and warm. This is our last upper body. We move into lower body after this. One more press. Good, there's your rest. Here we go with legs. We're gonna do pendulum lunges. So I'm not sure we've done these before, but you're gonna lunge back and then up. So it's a little kick to the back. So you're gonna take your left leg back, hinge up, back, up. So keep that front knee bent. Good, back, up. Concentrate on the back lunge and then forward. So your chest moves down as your back leg moves forward. One more and we're gonna switch sides. Good, other side. Take a moment to get your balance. Good. Last one. Good. Those are your pendulum lunges. We're gonna move into sumo squats here. So if you wanna grab weights, grab weights. Here we go. Squat, squeeze and bring it up. Squeeze to bring your butt up. You can hold the weights low. You can hold them on your thighs. You can hold them in the center. You don't have to hold them at all. You're really getting to your lowest, deepest point and then squeezing on the way up. So drop and then squeeze. You almost want to bounce off the bottom. If you're curling your toes, let them go. Good, last 5 seconds. Good, here's our rest. We're gonna move into a version of a calf raise, but it's really an extension because I like to elongate the calves instead of building up those muscles. So you're really gonna do that reach, right? Point, point, so that your calves are really firing. A little bit of total body because we've added in the weights. But really, if you just wanna point the toes, that works too. You're just pointing, we're elongating those calves, right? We're asking them to contract as we extend them so that we don't get big balls of muscle. We get nice elongated calf muscles. You got about 10 seconds remaining. Stay with me. Good. One more each side. Good, there's your rest. We got monster walks here. So if you have bands, I'll give you a little break. You can put your bands on right above your knees. We're gonna go monster walks, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And then the last one here, we're just gonna go out to the side for half the time and then out to the other side for the other half of the time. So those are the 2 final legs before we go back to cardio. So here you go with your monster walks, big steps, using those glute muscles, right? 2 to the left, 2 to the right. If you have bands, go for it. If you don't have bands, you should sink down as far as you can. That's how you really get into those glutes. So sink, chest stays back, don't bend over, right? We're not here. Use the core. Stand up nice and straight. Doing great. Good. We're gonna go down and back 2 more times. Good, 1 more lap here. Perfect. Now we're gonna stand on our left leg, slight bend in that knee. and lift straight out from the side. Keep the upper body upright. Ready, set, 20 seconds right here. So you're gonna drive out with the heel. So really get into that back glute. Right here in the low spot. A little bit of the hip is working as well. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side. Little bend in the right leg as you pull out on the left side. Again, upper body is nice and steady, standing up nice and straight. Stay with it here. Last one. Good, shake it out. We are back to cardio. You get a full minute off. That's your first circuit. Second circuit, we're going to do butt kicks, sumo squat into a narrow squat, walk outs, plyo lunges, and up, up, back, back. So those are your 5 cardio exercises. Modify where you need to. It's 30 seconds on, 10 seconds in between, and we're going to just power through. So we're going to start with your butt kicks, right? If you have your hands behind your butt, that's how you know to get your heel that high. You can step them for sure, right? Just step if you want. You can also run them. You got another 15 seconds of your break until we start the next one. All right, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see where my heels end up. Hopefully they make it to my hands. Ready, set, go. Butt kicks, right? So heels go to the hands, step them or run them. But you really want to extend those quads and squeeze those hamstrings. Shoulders stay back, don't lean forward. Stand up nice and straight. Core is working the whole time for stability. You have 10 more seconds. 9. Here we go. 6. Stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Next up, sumo squat. So I will show you. You're going to sumo squat, jump to the center. Sumo squat, jump to the center. Sumo squat, jump to the center. Jumping's not for you. You're going to do the in and out. Right? Here we go. Out. Jump to the center. 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 Good. Less than 10 seconds. In out marches work as well. And rest. Good. Then we're going to go into walkouts. If you want to do full burpees, go right ahead. Not for me this morning. Your call. Here we go. Walking it out. Walking it back. Stand up. Certainly throw yourself into that burpee if you want. I'm looking for a little lower impact this morning for my shoulders. So this is where I am. Time for 2 more at least. And rest. Those are your walkouts. Plyo lunges. So you're either going to do back lunges at a nice clip, or you can plyo with me. 3, 2, 1. Drop, switch, 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 switch. Land with that knees bent, right? Absorb the energy. You got 10 seconds. Stay with it. These are killer. Last one. Good job. Last one. Up, up, back, back. So again, some more quick feet work. You're going to get into a nice athletic position. We're going to forward, back, forward, back, forward. So we're going to lead with our right, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Switch to the other side. Lead with the left. Stay with it. Good. 3, 2, and and 1. Here's your break, 10 seconds. We're going back to arm work. So we got hammer curls, overhead tricep extensions, bent over rows, lateral raises, and tricep push-ups. Here we go, hammer curls. So you're gonna keep your palms facing your legs. They're gonna face each other, and you're just hammer curling up, right? So the upper arm stays steady. Again, you can count yourself through this if you want. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Slight bend in the knees always helps the low back. Right, shoulders are down and back. Gather your breath at this point. You're under 10 seconds. We're moving these into overhead tricep extensions. And if you want to, you can fold over your weights, swing them back, right? So the upper arms are parallel. I'm sorry, the lower arms are parallel. Elbows are facing the ceiling, and you're just gonna extend up. Good. Constantly reminding you to make sure your core is engaged, right? You are exercising, so you don't want to let anything off the hook here. You have under 15 seconds. Keep it going. Just seeing what's next. Bent over row is coming up. So you have 5 seconds. Let's get 2 more in. 1 and 2. Good. Roll them down. Bent over row. You're going to get feet underneath the hips. Bend those knees. Bend down and drive. Right? So you're going to drive down with that flat back. The further over you bend from the hip, the harder this exercise, and the more you need to engage the belly. So really drive it back. Don't over squeeze those weights. Drive into the back each time. Driving. Good. Coming up on halfway. Drive. Stick that butt out. Weight is distributed evenly in the feet. Knees are forward. Belly's engaged. Shoulders are down and back. Let's go for 4 more pulls. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Those are your bent over rows, followed by lateral raises. So we're going out to the side on these. We can play around with the positioning of the hands. Here we go out to the side. Good. Again, you're going to work on your count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You got this. Doing great. Use that core to help you lift these weights. So really engage the core. Use the breath. Be strong. Good. Couple more. Let's go for 3. 3, 2, last one. Nice job. We're going to go into tricep push-ups at this point. Always drop to your knees. I'm probably going to do 2 high, 2 low, just to get me through the 45 seconds. So it's going to look like this. Your call how you do it. Keep those elbows in, right? Then I'm going to drop to my knees, keeping those elbows in for a low 2. And I'm going to drop up. Good. Dropping down. Good. Pop up. Dropping down. 1 more set. Popping up. Oh boy. And down. Good. Those are done. Moving on to lower body work. So we're going to go right leg curtsy squat. So just moving the right leg for 45 seconds. Here we go. Swing it behind and down. If the swing is not for you, as always, just take it into a back lunge. Straight back. All right. Otherwise, you're going to swing it back and then lunge down. The weight stays in the front foot, pushing through the heel. Stay here. You can have weights in your hands if you want. Up to you. You really want to concentrate on the lower body here. Squeezing through this glute to stand up. Good. We're going to stay here for the next 10 seconds. And then we got another 45 seconds on the other side. One more. Good. Shake it out. We're going to move to the other side. Standing on the right foot, moving the left. Ready? Here we go. Good. This side could feel a little different, especially because our hips are generally different. Sometimes they're different heights, but there's definitely different strains, different tightness on each side of the body. So just notice that, move accordingly. Maybe your depth changes, maybe the distance of your step changes. Keep your shoulders above your hips. All right, stay up the whole time. Even if you're getting tired, you want to keep space between your belly button and your neck. Right? Good. Last one right here. Good. We're going to move into squats with a pulse. So we're going to go for 8 squats, 8 pulses. See if you can stick with me. Do your own pace if you want, but you're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold here for 8. 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Down for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold here for 8. 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up. Time for 3 squats. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Shake it up. Moving on. If you have bands, grab your bands. I'll give you a slight second to get them on. And we're going to do arabesque extensions. So you're going to stand on your left foot. You're going to turn this right foot out. And you're going to squeeze back. Again, I'm not going to use bands just to show you that you can do them without. But if you have bands and you want to use them, go right ahead. Here we go. 45 seconds on moving the right foot. Whew. Balance is key. You have the toe on your right foot turned out. And you're lifting right into the glute. So it's right here in the bottom of the butt. Right? You're going to kick that leg back, holding your balance. If you need something to hold on to, of course, grab something. But it's also really good balance for this left leg. Stay with it. You're only going to lift so that your butt is engaging. You don't want to lift into your low back. So if you feel smushing in your low back, don't lift your leg as high. Let's go for 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake that guy out. Shake out the standing leg. We're going to stand on the right now and go into the left. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stand back. That toe's turned out. You're lifting by driving the heel back and squeezing the glutes. Stick with it. You should feel that work happening in the low part of your glute. You can put your hand back there and feel that muscle activating. Good. Hips are staying center. Nice bend in the right knee. Just stabilize yourself and lots of space, like I said, between the belly button and the neck. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Here's your minute off. Second circuit done. Third circuit coming. We are doing, we're doing plank jacks, hopscotch, seal jacks, side jumps, and speed gators. See if I can remember all of that. So let's start with our plank jacks. You still have 30 seconds. Grab a drink, towel off. Perfect timing for us. So we're going to finish right around quarter of. If anyone wants to take Mia's yoga and core class, that comes up at 9 o'clock. It's a 45-minute class. Last 10 seconds, prepare yourself. You got plank jacks for 30 seconds, right? And then we're going to move into hopscotch. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Plank jacks. Out and in, out and in. Shoulders are above the wrists. Make sure you're forward enough, right? Butt is high with your shoulders, not too high. And you're going to jump out and jump in. Step it out if necessary. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Walk your hands back. We're going to go into hopscotch. All right, so you're going to hop on 1 foot, then out to 2 feet, then back to 1 foot. 3, 2, 1. You're hopping, scotch. Good. So you're alternating feet, coming into 2 feet, then moving to 1 foot. You're transferring the weight from one side of the body to the other. You can easily turn this into just nice and easy, lower impact. Go right ahead and do that. Otherwise, need a little bit higher impact. It's not crazy high, but you're definitely leaving the floor. Last one. There you go. Heel jacks coming up. Hands are going to be in front. Everything reaches out. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Out, in. Again, you can step these, right? Steps work just fine. Keep the knees turning out. Open up the chest. Squeeze those arms back together. Last 10 seconds. Stay with it. And rest. Here we're going to go side hops. So side hops, you're going to think about traveling across the floor in one big hop. So you're going to use your arms and jump, right? You can easily march it out. You're just going to go side to side. Use those arms. Heart rate stays up for sure, just like this. If you want to go higher impact, right, you're just going to jump, really press off that outside foot and launch yourself to the other direction. Good. As you throw that leg out there, your arms work. Good. One more time. Good. Final one, speed skaters. Final 30 seconds. So you're going to drop your left arm to your right foot. Here we go. Swing those arms, jump, step, whatever works for you. But you're going to cross that leg behind. Doing great. Keep the chest up, bend those knees, stick the butt back. You have 10 seconds. Doing great. Stay with it. And rest. Good. We're moving on to arms. We're going to do reverse curls. So those are back. We're going to do piston rows, front raises, shoulder taps, and crab toe touches. So here we go, reverse curls. So instead of coming up this way, you're going to go backwards. So it's a little bit of a tricep extension. Palms are up, extend them back. Good. Extend back. So you work those biceps, but you also get into the triceps. Doing great. Stay with it. It's hard to engage the core after some of that cardio because the diaphragm wants to expand. That's why it's really good to do this. You really work your core extra. Last one. Good. Piston rows. You're going to be here, right? We're going to pull straight up. So you're going to bend over. So instead of here where we row back at a diagonal, we're going to pull straight up. And you're going to alternate sides. Really lift. So you're here, flat back. Piston rows, drive those elbows up. Good. You're gonna feel your core working on either side. Keep those knees going out, right? They wanna go like this, I'm sure. Mine do because my quads are tired. So you wanna keep those knees moving out. As you drive this weight up, you can continue the count, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Last one, each side. Good, there's your rest. Front raises, my favorite. So bend in the knees, keep those shoulders back. We're gonna look straight to the front. We're gonna go 4 knuckles up. 1, 2. You got this, 3, 4. Now you're gonna turn so your knuckles are down, palms are up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, turn so your knuckles are back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, turn so your palms are up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, turn knuckles up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last set, palms up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. We're moving down for shoulder tabs. 3, 2, 1. Shoulder tabs. Wide stance, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? If the shoulder tabs are not for you, you can do wrists. You can just paw at the floor. You're really working about keeping the hips steady. If you want more than a shoulder tap, you can take it to the outside, across to the shoulder tap. 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 So that changes it a little bit more. And you really have to work on the stability of that standing shoulder. Last one. Good. Now we're gonna flip over and do those crab toe touches, which are really good for our shoulders and our triceps. So your modification is to keep your butt on the floor and you're just gonna reach around, right? Big reaches, really accentuate the reach. If you want, you can go into that crab toe touch this way, right? Where you're popping up using your shoulders and your triceps, and you're gonna move through it like this. Get a nice pace, get a good rhythm. It's not easy, especially at the end of a workout, right? You're gonna shoot to hit your toe, stay with it, popping up. You're at 10 seconds. Keep moving, right? Even if you start to modify, stay in your modification, keep moving. Last 2 tabs, 1, 2, good. We are moving on. So if you have a chair, here's your chance to use it. We're gonna do single leg squats on each side. So you're gonna have 1 foot in the front, 1 foot raised, and you're gonna stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. Good. If your chair is higher, grab a weight, and that will give you the extra work that you need. You still have 15 seconds. Stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. You're pressing through your heel, and you're really engaging your core to go straight up. Good. Here's your rest. Shake it out. We have the other side. This should be fun. Take a deep breath in, roll those shoulders back. See what you can do on this side. Attempts count. Ready? Here we go. Oh. Standing up. Good. Sit down. Stand up. Good. Sit down. Stand up. Good. Sit down. You really are pressing through this leg, right? The height of your chair matters. So if your chair is too short, throw a book in, throw a pillow on. You're really just working on those single leg squats. So unilateral work here. We got time to try a couple more. I keep falling to the right trying to fix that like that, right? So really throw your pelvis forward and stand on up. Try for one more. Good. Those are not easy. From here, we're gonna go into good mornings. It's a nice stretch after doing those pistol squats. So again, you can use weights, right? Drag them down your body. Feet are gonna be wide, flat in the back. Squeeze the glutes, stand up. Don't roll. It's not about touching your toes. It's about getting extension to the back, squeezing the glutes, standing up. As if you're picking something up off the ground and everyone says, use your legs, right? You're using your legs right there to squeeze. Squeeze the glutes, pull the inner thighs together, right? Shoulders stay back, squeeze every time. Don't go too far forward. You might go to here just to warm yourself up. That is fine. You got one more. Good. From here, we're gonna move into high kicks. So we're doing these for balance and for strength, and we're going to the side. So you're gonna hold, kick, and down. Kick, and down. Good, this is a lot of hip work, nice and steady, right? Everything's in control. We got 45 seconds on this side. Your modification, open, open, down. Open, open, down. If you don't want to do the full kick, otherwise you're gonna drive that knee up and extend. Drive the knee up and extend. Drive the knee up and extend. Time for a couple more. Knee up, extend. One more, knee up and extend. Good, shake it out. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna end with some narrow squats. Here we go, weights on the right foot. Drive that knee up and extend. Total control. You can stop yourself at any point. That leg should be able to be stopped here, 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 here. That's what you're aiming for, right? It's completely arbitrary sometimes when you can do it and when you can't do it. And again, if you want to modify, knee comes up, knee opens, knee closes. So this is good mobility for the hip. Very similar to what we're doing here, right? You're still working balance, still working coordination, still working those hip muscles. Last one. Good. Last thing here, chair squats or closed leg squats. So your feet are going to be pretty close together. Squeeze those inner thighs together. So you want to wrap them in. Here we go. Ready? Last 45 seconds to wrap them in. Good. And stand up. This is just a nice cool down for all of those exercises. We're just cooling ourselves down. Try 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Widen the stance. Toes come out to the side. You're going to reach over this way, right? So you really want to see if you can get your arm parallel with the floor, right? And then come around the body this way. It's really good for the shoulder. We did a lot of arm work, right? You can hold yourself on this leg, bring it back above your head, lift up. We're going to try the other side. So you're going to lift over here to the side and then start to roll through that shoulder. It kind of dives down and then lift back up. Good, you're gonna lift all the way back up to the top. Forward fold, nice and easy. Keep your knees bent as always. If you want, you can grab behind your legs, right? And then feel the stretch. And then drop your head, pull your butt to the sky. Feel a deeper stretch in those hamstrings. Roll yourself up. So really unwind. Head is last thing to come up. Take a deep breath in. Interlace those hands. Right, rock side to side, just like we started. Good, and then a forward bend here. So really pull those shoulder blades forward. Extend everything out and around. So big arm circles at this point. And then take your right arm, send it across the body. Pull out on that shoulder. Good. Relax. Let them go, and then try the other side. Good, let them go. 2 more deep breaths in. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in.